Good morning, everyone, and welcome to another Sunday Recess. I am Miss Afrisha, and I'm so excited to be doing Sunday Recess with you this morning. So, as you know, this month, our theme has been Jesus is our superhero. And remember, the first week, we talked about superhero trait, helpful, being helpful. So we're going to spell out the word hero, H-E-R-O. So the first week was helpful. H stood for helpful. Last week, do you remember what last week was? Yes, last week was E for extraordinary. Today, we're on the letter R, and it stands for being reliable. So I want you to think about what that means. That's a big word. What does it mean to be reliable? And how does that relate to being a superhero? Okay, so I want you to think about those things. What makes a superhero reliable? Okay. Also, I hope you haven't forgotten your capes, your superhero shirts, whatever you have or your costume, whatever you have that's superhero-ish, okay? I want you to continue to wear that for our superhero training, okay? Because you have to be prepared. All right. Also, remember we have a secret word. So for today, our secret word will be reliable or trustworthy. So every single time you hear the words reliable or trustworthy, I want you to hop like a frog. Okay? So what is it you're going to do again when you hear the words reliable or trustworthy? That's right. You're going to hop like a frog. Okay? Now, let's warm up. So first thing we have to do is we have to do our superhero training. So let's warm up. All right. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to stand and balance on one foot for 10 seconds.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Good job. Now switch to the other leg.
1, 2, 3, 4. Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Awesome.
Good.
Okay, now I need you to go flat, lay flat. We're gonna stretch our legs.
Okay, I can help with that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I don't like
8, 9, 10. Okay, up. Now you're gonna touch your toes 10 times. Ready?
1, 2, 3,
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And last warm-up exercise, you are going to twist your body. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, cut. Way to go, guys. Way to do that superhero training. Okay, now let's move on to our lesson real quick. Okay, guys, we're going to do something a little different with our lesson this morning. I hope you guys enjoy it. Okay, now, first thing I need you to do is I need you to drop me a beat. Okay, so I want you to just stomp, clap. Okay, you're just going to do it like this. Stomp, clap. Just repeat after me. D-A-N-I-E-L. D-A-N-I-E-L. Daniel was his name. Being faithful was his game. He prayed and fasted from the start. He trusted God with all his heart. Daniel refused to worship the king. To Daniel, God was the only king. Into the lion's den you go. Daniel's trust in God made it so. He was protected in that den. He was safely pulled out in the end. Repeat after me again. God is trustworthy. He says what he does. Last time. God is trustworthy. He says what he does. Yay! All right. Why did Daniel trust God? Why did he trust God? And what does it mean to be, go back and think about what does it mean to be trustworthy and reliable? And it basically is saying what you're going to do and you're going to do it. If you say you're going to do it, you're going to do it, right? So I want you to think about some ways that you can be reliable. Okay? All right. Now, before I get started with the activity, I highly suggest that after you blindfold, then you move the basket. Otherwise, it makes it too easy. And when you see the activity, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. So the second time we do it, you'll see that it's a little bit more of a challenge when they don't know where the basket is located. So anyway, on to our activity. So for our activity, you're going to need a blindfold, a ball, and the basket. So remember, our lesson today is Daniel 6, being reliable or trustworthy. Okay? So what we're going to do is you're going to blindfold your partner. And the object is to get, he can breathe. The object is to get the ball in the basket. And you, are you good? And you, there you go. Wait, come over here. And you are going to tell him how to get there. Now, 3 words you're going to use. Come over here. 3 words you're going to use. Either hop, skip, or crawl. No, crawl. Okay? So, this takes trust. He's going to trust you to get the ball in the basket. Okay? Ready?
Yeah.
Okay, wait. Stay right here. You wait for your sister to tell you where to go. Okay, ready?
Yeah.
And, all right.
Hop 3 times forward.
Okay, stop.
Hop 5 times forward.
Okay, stop.
Hop 1 time forward.
All right. Good job. All right, and cut. Okay, so to make it a little bit harder, wait until after the person is blindfolded and then move the basket. Okay, so this time Elisa's gonna try. Okay, ready?
Yeah.
And go.
Hop 5 times, Elise. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hop 1 time.
Where? You gotta tell her where. To the left, to the right, forward.
Left.
Okay, you gotta use something else. Now tell her to crawl.
Crawl.
Crawl, how much?
1. Ow.
All right, and we got there. All right, yay. Awesome job, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed that activity as much as my kids did. Okay, let's do a quick recap. So, our superhero character trait for today is what? Yes, being reliable, being trustworthy. Okay. How can we be reliable? Good. Yes. How can we be reliable? All right. Now, in the Bible, we know that God is reliable. He is trustworthy. Being trustworthy means that you're going to do exactly what you say. We know when we read the Bible that God is exactly that. We say God is love. He loves us, is exactly what it is. Daniel trusted God because Daniel was faithful. He knew exactly what God was going to do. And because of that, like I said, he trusted God. God protected him because he was faithful. He knew that. So for this week, I want you to go back over Daniel 6, go back over that story and reflect on that. And then think about some ways that you can be reliable. Maybe telling somebody you're going to cut their yard and you go and cut their yard. Maybe something as simple as going and telling your parents that you're going to wash the dishes, and then you go and wash the dishes, and you do that repeatedly. Whatever you say you're going to do, you're going to go do it. And that's how you become reliable. That's how you become trustworthy. Okay. So good job, guys. Had an awesome time with you. Next week is our last superhero character trait. We are going to continue this into November, but this will be the last of this series. It will be O for obedient. So we're going to learn what it is to be obedient. Okay, so get your socks or your balls, if you have socks or balls, kind of like this, and get your basket ready. Okay, so you can have socks or balls and get your basket ready for next week's activity. Until then, have a very blessed week and see you again right here on Sunday Recess. Bye.